prestigious institution, St. Xavier's Pre-University College. You are going to spend 2 precious years of your life in this institution, learning and gaining knowledge and also gaining value system to your life. And therefore, here you can look forward for overall growth of yourself. And so, I warmly welcome to this college. I am Professor Praveen, lecturer in biology, and I am very happy that I will be part of your learning. And so, you and me together are going to discover the fascinating things about biology. Are you ready? Then why waste time? Let us directly enter into some basics of biology. What is biology? Biology, in simple terms, is the study of life. It's about you and me. It's about the plants. It's about the animals. It's about the birds. And everything that has got life comes under biology. And therefore, when we look around, we see things. We see plants. We see animals. And so on. And also we don't see many organisms which are called as microorganisms. They too have got life. And there are so many creatures that are present in the water, in the sea and in the rivers. And therefore they too have got life. And therefore there are millions and millions of living organisms. And as biology students, we need to know, if not all, certain general characteristics of these living beings. So when we look at a being, when can we say that this particular being is living? There are certain characteristics. Obvious things are, let's say, if something is moving, then we can consider it as living. But that cannot be the only criteria to say that something is living. Something can exhibit some peculiar characteristics which is of its own. Movement is not seen in plants, but plants are living. And there are microorganisms have got very primitive cell structure, but still they are living, and therefore they come under biology. And so there are so many characteristics which make a living being to say that it is living. If you go around, if you look at a plant, you see greenery. If you study why this green color is there in plants, it is because of chemicals that are there, and those chemicals will finally help in the production of food. Similarly, if you take animals, animals respire, not like the plants, but this is like animals, they respire, that means they breathe. And this act itself shows us that they are living. They move from one place to another. Apart from this, there are so many metabolic activities that are taking place inside the body. That means like digestion, maybe circulation. So there are so many metabolic activities, and therefore this also makes us think and believe that this particular being is living. And therefore we can enumerate lot of characteristics through which we can say that one particular thing is living or non-living. Biology is mainly categorized into 2 parts or 2 branches that we can say, that is mainly dealing with animals, that is called zoology, and the branch that deals with plants is called as botany. So these are the main 2 branches of biology. And therefore I will be dealing mostly with the botany part of it, and the zoology part of it will be dealt by another teacher. And therefore, when I say botany, what does it come to your mind? Obviously, that green creatures or green thing that we can see all around, that which produces flowers, that which produces fruits. So therefore, these are plants which will be studying under the branch of biology that is called botany. See, plants are very, very essential to human beings and all the living creatures, because mainly they produce oxygen, which is very, very essential for me, for you, and for all the creatures to be alive. And therefore this is one of the most important things that plants produce. Similarly, if plants are not there, there are no flowers. And if there are no flowers, there are no fruits. If there are no fruits, there is no food to eat. And therefore, plants make a very important and significant part of our life. Therefore, plants play a very, very important role in our life. Since they play important role, is it not good that we should know about something about these plants? Definitely we should know. And it is not boring to know about plants because they are living creatures, and also since they are part of our life, if we are interested, we will be surprised to find out so many fascinating things about plants. And therefore, we will soon be studying those fascinating things. And then the more we know, then the knowledge of plants, the more we want to know. That is the interest. Because it is nothing, it is not something dead, it is living beings. And therefore, anything living, studying of living things becomes more and more interesting, provided we show interest. And therefore, let us, in the beginning itself, put forth this interest to know these plants. Plants which give life to us, because of whom we are alive and will be alive. And therefore, a warm welcome to this world of botany. ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ನಾವು ವನ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಶಾಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ ದಿನದ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ, ಆ ದಿನ ನಾವು ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ನೆಡೆಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಬಂದು ಗಿಡವನ್ನು ನೆಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಸಾಂಕೇತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಏನನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮರ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮರವಿದ್ದರೆ ಜೀವ, ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಮರ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ? ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಆಮ್ಲಜನಕ ಈ ಮರಗಳಿಂದ, ಗಿಡಗಳಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಗಿಡಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಗಿಡಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸಸಿಗಳು, ಈ ಮರಗಳು ಸಹಾಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡರೆ, ನಾವು ಸಹ ಅಂತೆಯೇ, ಆ ಗಿಡಗಳಂತೆಯೇ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಪರರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಗುಣವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಸ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಈ ಸಸಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯುವುದೆಂದರೆ ಬರೀ ಜ್ಞಾನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಈ ಗಿಡಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ವೃದ್ಧಿಗೊಳಿಸೋಣ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕಾಳಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಟನಿ.